Greetings everyone, DFG here, Gideon's Flight. Hey guys, I just wanted to take a quick minute just to share another sad story in the life of the Hebrew Israelites under the oppression, you know what I'm saying, of the West and the rest of the globe. And guys, you remember I told you not long ago that when the scripture said we would be hated by all nations, you know, that is not an exaggeration. The scripture is what the scripture says it is. And this is 100% truism there. Now if you look right behind me, there's a building back there. You see that up there? That is called New Orleans Parish Prison. Alright? This is where they send criminals. Alright? And then these criminals go from New Orleans Parish Prison, right up there, when they go to that courthouse right over there, then they send them over to Angola State Penitentiary, which is the right place for some of them, not all of them. But in this video, I wanted to show you that. This is where two filthy, low-down, dirty pigs should have ended up. Not in New Orleans, because this crime happened in Minneapolis. And I just watched a video a little while ago, and you guys ought to check, well, I don't know if you ought to check it out. But you got Esau, pig, white guy, got his knee on a Jake, black guy, Hebrew Israelite, got his knee on his neck. The guy is screaming, you know, you're hurting me. Take your knee off my neck. I can't breathe. And Esau the pig just keeps his knee right there. And then you got Moab the pig, Asian guy, who's standing right there while Esau the pig is murdering Jake, a Hebrew Israelite. Not only that, to make matters, and by the way, he knees him till the guy's nose starts bleeding, keeps him on the ground, face down, so much pressure on his vein right here, till he suffocates the guy because his nose starts to bleed. And of course, he ends up dead right there on the street. But Moab the pig doesn't even say anything to Esau the pig. He just stands there and watches these other Jakes, Hebrew Israelites, with their video recorders, recording it. Talking about, oh, you shouldn't have resisted. This is how Jake, the idiot, the cursed among us. He stands there and criticizes the other Jake that's on the ground, flat face, with Esau the pig, knee on his neck. He's criticizing, Jake is criticizing Jake, instead of criticizing and doing something about Esau the pig. And then some more Jakes come there, and they stand there, and they study recording, and they all saying, you're hurting him, you're killing him. But do you know that not one of them took any initiative to confront him? I mean, not to confront him, but to just bum rush him. Talking about they should have bum rushed Jake the pig and Moab the pig and knocked their asses clean off of Jake on the ground. But they stood right there and let these pigs kill Jake like Jake was a dog. And you know why that happened? Because Esau sees Jake as less than human. See, Esau got this viciousness, this demonic viciousness about them, that they just cannot resist the temptation to try to destroy and harm us bodily, physically, mentally, and spiritually with this false religion, white Jesus crap. You've heard me talk about that before. But what is even worse is how that we would stand around with video cameras just chalking, oh, that's wrong move, and just let them do it. And why? Because we are afraid to put our life on the line for one another. Because we have become that, for lack of a better word, maybe condemned. Maybe that's the right word. Our souls have been condemned to the point where our souls cannot discern when it should react to be its brother's keeper. And therefore this whole group just stood right there and watched this man who was handcuffed on his stomach, face flat to the ground, with Esau the pig knee crushing the vein on his neck. And the man stayed right there, went from stop, you're hurting me, I can't breathe, I'm no longer resisting, you can put me in the car, come on, you can take me, to not saying anything, to being dead. And then these dastardly dogs, these filthy pigs, had the audacity that the police chief, the medical, oh, he died, from some kind of medical in the hospital, but they never said what medical. Or the medical reason he died was because he was suffocated. And that's what these people think about you and I, unfortunately. They see us less than human. And even our own kind see us less than human. So how can we judge Esau and Moab when Jake, you know what I'm saying, the so-called Hebrew Israelite, well, he is, but the blind, wicked, you know what I'm saying, dumb, greedy dog, Jake, stands right there and watch someone murder one of their brothers, and they do absolutely nothing about it. Not a single thing about it. Just watched it. And Esau the pig, when one of the Jakes, Hebrew Israelite, got a little bit close, he put up the little mace, and you know that Jake, cowardly ass, stopped and turned back because he was scared to get maced. Not shot, maced. What kind of man? What you know, guys, I can say all kind of things. And I'll tell you right now, this video is not inspired by y'all. This video is inspired by me. Y'all don't have anything to do with this one. I know that, so I'm not going to credit this to y'all because, see, my mind, it should be eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, and a life for a life. You see, what they should have done is bum rush Moab and Esau and whipped their asses and tried to do everything they could do to them to bring the same harm they brought to this innocent Hebrew Israelite, because at this point the man is defenseless, so at that point he becomes innocent. Plus the crime he was committing was not a crime that was worthy of death. And they should have whipped their ass, but no, now they both of them on some kind of, you know, leave, where release of job leave is what they call it. No, they shouldn't be relief of job leave. That's not what it should be. Here's what it should be. See? Right over there. You see where I'm pointing at? See where those barbed wire fences are over there, if you can see that? And those towels over there, see right there? That's where their rotten, no good asses should be. Right there, awaiting to go to Angola or to Minnesota State Prison, where those pigs become somebody's bacon. Fried and served on a platter for every vicious dog behind them bars. That's where those two filthy pigs should end up at. Not at home, chilling. But it's not going to change until we rise up and enforce that change. And what do I mean by that? Just to be clear, until we show them publicly, you know what I'm saying, that if you hurt one of us, we're going to hurt one of yours. Until no protest. Oh, of course, they got a protest scheduled, you know, for Tuesday night. I guess that's tonight. They got a protest. Dumb, stupid, idiotic fools. That's what you're going to protest. The only protest you should have did or should be doing is giving them the same punishment they're giving us and giving you. Because that's the only thing Esau the pig and Moab the pig understands. Death by viciousness, death by without malice, and death by seriously vicious bodily harm. And I pray that I am never in a position. Then again, I pray that I am in a position. Yah will decide where I see that happening, and I'm going to step forward, and then I'll take action in my own hand. So all you Jakes, you Hebrew Israelites out there, I will fight for you, and I will die for you. But I wonder, do you have the heart to do the same for me? DFG. Murdering us in the bedrooms naked, murders jogging down the neighborhood, murdering us right in plain sight in the middle of the street in the middle of the afternoon. And all we got is a protest.